Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line.
You see it? You see it? 18. Good room.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
6:37.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 93. Down. Blue 80.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
93.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
White.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Later two.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Monday down. 694.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Over the middle to Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Titans getting set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Hurry. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on first down, trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
You see it? Gotta go. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to shoot, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
set, good set.
On second down, here's Carr. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. 694.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18. Blue. Red up. Red up. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18.
Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's Barkley on the counter. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Run. Woo. Yeah, baby.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky to Barkley on the check down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Later, 2.
Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You got him. You got him. Bus stop.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 18. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes the Texans now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Carr now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Let's go.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Now Carr. This is going to be caught by Cortland Sutton, the rookie from SMU. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up. Carr to throw on second down. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
You got 56 there.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. He's shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Express! Hey, 29! 29.
To throw on second down. Carr, he's going to take a shot for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting him on. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he will have a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 48 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
18.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gotta go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Trubisky now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Move. Gotta go.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
18.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Move. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Buying time, and the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And now out comes Houston. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Hey, later, 2. Now, you waiting?
Freeman again, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Freeman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gotta go. Red, up. Hey, 18.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He is going to find Hill here. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18. Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
694.
This is Freeman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. So for the Texans, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.